there at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
Your 2025 Chicago Bears.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from the Windy City. Whoa! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
For a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 6. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Off play action. Here's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he will get into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Cowboys nothing. Cairo Santos.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
DJ Edwards on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
He's across midfield.
They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Dallas.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He's got it, and it's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy. We're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
And it was caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. This drive will begin with a run by Smith. He finds a seam, a good run. Up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On On second down, it's Williams. Now he takes off.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Another 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. Back to the tight end, Loveland. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard. They'll go again with Swift. Take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Now Williams under pressure. Now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh! Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And that's Tolbert. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10.
Bears 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. High defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
And they got the look
10.
they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On third down, it's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll try to throw it again. Here's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
At the 25-yard line.
Second down and 3. Going again, Williams. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. Fourth down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Quick slant, caught by Gordon. No signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
At the 13-yard line.
Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He was defended
You
by
have to
the
come
wrong
down with
player.
those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone,
Cairo Santos
those are
on
plays
for
you
the
just
field
have
goal.
to make.
A 30-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Bears are back
14.
within a point.
Bears
It's
13.
14-13.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Cairo
So
Santos
2
to
seconds
kick
left
off
to
for
play,
Chicago.
and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one
Cowboys take over
through the
first
end
down
zone
10
for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Complete left side to Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down, Dallas.
Why can't we score? Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A give left side. Here's Williams. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On second down, it's down. A short throw caught by Ferguson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third down, Prescott. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield.
13.
One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Way forward for about 3 yards. Dante Fowler there to make the tackle.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 7. Here's Williams. They'll go underneath the commit on the screen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him. And it's an interception. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, like all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down. Play action now. Prescott. This pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Williams gets it on the draw. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
On the tackle.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Down the right sideline. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big one here in the 4th quarter. An even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep. So it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback. And nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
They'll throw again. Dak. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back check out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Bears take over.
The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance both run and pass.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bears first down.
First down.
Remember this one thing, Mike.
1st and 10.
It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That'll be taken in by Moore. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back, or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Bears, 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Here's Swift, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. To throw is Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. the 40-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
First down, Dallas.
First and 10 now from the 36. It's another run here for Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's now second and 6.
Give it to Lamb on the jet sweep. Oh, on the line, and the ball is out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with first. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Brendan Aubrey to
So the
kick
kickoff
off for
team
the
out there
Cowboys.
one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Now,
At their
Caleb
own
Williams and the
26-yard
Bears
line.
down on the scoreboard. 55 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order, but they've got the ball, and they've got a first down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Bears.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Right back to Moore, another grab. And he's close to another first down as it's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's second.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.